Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Generation Jumble. I am here with
Hi.
Rascato. Yeah, he just said hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah,
Hi, how you doing?
he's pretty cool. We have another losers bracket game. I decided I will just react to the rest of the ones still going on, just to keep more hype up. And I believe, yeah, here they are. Zashui and Funny Man are down here. There's some other matches I'll show you in a little bit, like Finton Major versus Rio NGR, Hyphen versus Funny Man. But for now, we'll just give these guys the green light. Uh, I hope they have fun, and this should be a good game. Roscato, do you have any thoughts regarding these two?
I think Zashin is gonna have the better nicknames.
What, you don't like me? Genga ga 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 ga?
Me? Gengaga. It's a good nickname, yeah, but like I'm kind of like I'm kind of thinking like Zashley's gonna have win the fucking nickname battle.
Also, Spoonback is meh. At least in my opinion. But man, we're already starting off with is not even 2 seconds in, we already have Chansey versus Alakazam.
You're just mad because you never get spooned.
Wait,
Round back.
No. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me this is gonna be her.
Live hands reaction.
Okay, you were saying about the nicknames though? That's pretty good. No, no!
Egg.
Please don't tell me. Oh god. Well, snap back to fuck you.
Zashley predicts low kick by going to Eggy.
By going in the egg back. Bro thinks he's funny.
Cause I am. I am funny. Fuck you.
You guys are just putting a word and you're putting back at the end of it. How is that original?
Okay, would you like your money back?
I had money to begin with.
Oh wait, yeah, you're French. I'm sorry.
No, that's. I guess a little bit of French in me, but I'm mostly Irish, which is not helping me.
Hold on, hold on. Standard Galec. That's Braille.
Yeah, that's definitely Braille.
Braille translator.
You are not looking up a Braille translate. Oh god.
Braille content. This thing is Braille for Braille content.
Make sure they know that in the chat. That's very important. Also, I think it's pretty clear that Funny Man Gaming easily has the better nicknames. Not even a contest.
You want to take that back?
Believe it or not, Roundback is not helping your case.
I mean, it's perfect. It's funny.
Eh.
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
We'll have to see how this goes. So far, it's pretty even between them, and I don't think either one of them has a real advantage so far. Just seems like a lot of switching and special drops.
Yeah.
But that's
I
Generation
think
Double Season 2. What do you expect?
I think Zashdali's team so far looks like it could just be a standard Gen 1 team. I guess we'll see.
Maybe, but it's also
Crit
Zastly.
Ice Beam.
Yeah, that's nice. That's decent
Not
damage.
bad.
But that Iron Hands is just terrifying when your Chansey's paralyzed.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, one of the things that Iron Hands fears is Chansey Psychic, and one of the things that Chansey fears is Iron Hands low kick.
Mm-hmm. But that Chansey has
And
a
and
special
it's
drop and it's
and when they're
slower.
speed tied, it could go really either way. But
Mm-hmm.
when one is paralyzed, it's obviously skewed.
Yeah. Like
Eggy
with
takes
Eggy
another low
there,
kick.
it's not too scary. So what does this have? Only low kick we know so far. I wonder what else it's gonna have.
Low kick, rock slide, hyper beam, swords dance. Watch.
Hmm. Well, let's hope not, because if that's the case, this Eggy easily beats this Iron Hands 1v1.
I think that's kind of what was
Oh, that
happening.
is relevant. Now, do you stay with Eggy or not? They stayed in. Oh no!
Oh,
Hmm.
it's Executover.
So true. Hmm. This is why you don't mess with Braille.
This is why you don't fuck with people who speak enchantment table.
Yeah. At least the nicknames are peak. Hmm. We're getting a man. Funny Man's just getting really
Crit
lucky
psychic.
today. I take
Yeah.
it back.
Oh, you said it. You said back. How does it feel?
Eh, that wasn't a name. You can say the word. And if anything, I'm the ground back, so I obviously deserve all the domain over back.
Oh, you're gonna be a copyright troll, huh?
Yeah. If you own something, you better fucking sue someone over it.
Well, look who's laughing when I unleash my greatest project yet. Kyogre Front!
Oh. So, anyways, this is a pretty fun game so far.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Kyogre Front is our secret project, which asks us, what if older gen Pokemon were in Gen 9 OU? We're starting with, what if Starmie was in Gen 9 OU?
Oh no.
And predictably, because Gen 9 is so fucking power crept, it won't do shit. It could probably do something about Clodsire. It could probably like threaten. It could probably threaten. What is it? Um, Walking Wake.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's not really gonna do much because it's Gen 9 OU.
Well, that's
King Gambit
interesting.
and Golden Go are like everywhere. Also,
You went for the Earthquake instead of Low Kick.
I think he was trying to predict like a switch out.
Yeah, probably. But I don't
He was trying to predict a predict.
I don't know if this Iron Hands is rest. So is Iron Hands just is it done for the rest of this game?
I don't see. Maybe it's just me and how selective I am, but I don't really see a lot of Iron Hands using rest.
Hmm.
Probably just like the fact that like
Oh,
oh
that's
wait,
man, funny man getting the call. Let's go. I now good luck switching into that.
you know what's hip?
What?
You know what's hip?
uh, you were waiting to use that, weren't you?
I just had it off the cuff and I was like, oh wait, I have an opportunity. Holy shit!
Yeah, I bet you felt super powerful in that moment.
I always feel powerful, except against DJ. He
Mm,
kind of whooped my ass.
And except when you're on Toho Twitter.
I just hate Toho Twitter, dude. It's so one-dimensional. Annihilate into Gengar.
That's actually a really good
Do
call.
you
Because you definitely were going to
do?
assume that Vespa was going to force a switch out. And this Gengar probably has Psychic. Or does it?
Right.
Oh, we don't know. Yeah.
Oh, Chansey switch out.
It makes
It
sense.
did have Psychic,
Look at me.
so that was probably like the right call there.
Man, I really wish more people tried using Rage versus Annihilate. Because I feel like using Double Ghost is becoming like ever more common.
Yeah, I mean, I have a fucking Rage Fist Annihilate build. I don't know if I've used it. I probably might have used Rage Fist. I don't
Hmm.
know, but Yeah, no, for a second, this could have been like a standard Gen 1 team, but Annihilate just had to fucking show up, huh?
Yeah. Now, do we think this
Oh, yeah.
Gengar has Poison Jab? Because if so, it can be very annoying to this Chansey right now.
Hmm. I'm gonna say yes, it does.
Hmm.
Because Gengar's like special move is kind of determined by like I think it's pushed out, so it's probably expecting a psychic. It's probably afraid of like Chansey psychic.
Boo! Boo! It literally says it can't say KYS. Hmm.
Alright. Anyway, I think Gengar going from Thunderbolt to Psychic on its standard set is a sensible move, if only because there's a lot more fighting and poison types running around.
Uh,
And the biggest threats are, well, at least there are less psychic threats. There's the same amount of psychic threats, but like less of the meta is psychic type. So it's a lot safer to just use psychic,
I just
which I think
need
is
to
another
tell
reason as to
Zestri
why
on.
like
It was important. I told
oh
Zestri on Discord that I tried to say KYS in chat, but it wouldn't let me.
damn.
But anyways, Reflectlax, that's gonna be really annoying.
I think we're gonna have to reflect on um Funny Man's play here because it is probably right over.
Hmm. Yeah, just not the way they intended. Like, I've been seeing so much goddamn, like, Reflectlax and just regular Gen 1 OU. It's just absolutely insane how much it's been used lately.
I think Reflect Last is kind of its standard set though.
Yeah, which I kind of hate because it's really annoying, but that's literally why it's so good in the
It
first
is.
place.
But like Reflect Lax is kind of why I use Snorlax. I mean not Snorlax. It's one reason as to why I use Venusaur.
You know, if Reflectlax becomes more popular, seems like Chansey's already, like, now that, like, a lot of the hype went down, people are mostly using Chansey on almost all teams now. It seems like it's probably going to keep her big three position. But do you think Snorlax can make a big comeback for the second tournament?
Um Good question. Because while Snorlax is still versatile and can do a lot of things, I feel like its job is done better by like well, at least some of its jobs are done better by like Iron Hands being like a physical tank and being annoying like annoying like fucking stall fest. That's Vespiquen's job now.
I feel like
Why did you earthquake on the Vespiquen? What the fuck is wrong with you?
were they trying to call something?
I
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Like,
I
I guess they were trying to call like buffing and
why
switching.
why would you if they were trying okay, alright. I don't think they need to go earthquake because I think Snorlax still has a good matchup against like Gengar
Mm-hmm.
because of earthquake.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
body slam is a lot safer here.
Mm-hmm.
And though it is annoying to see your body slam get fucking absorbed into nothingness, you still have earthquake. And you're still bulky.
Going for rock
You
slide.
don't like getting put to sleep either, but you have other answers to Gengar. You could get out of it.
Hmm. Also, 8
Alright,
pack doesn't even
let's
make any
see.
sense. What does that even mean?
What?
Oh no, not like this.
I think your mic cut out. What were you saying?
I said, what does 8 pack even mean?
It means your back is very hairy.
Asshole.
see the joke is that you're French and um don't question it.
Don't worry about what I said in chat. Anyway, though, we are 35 turns in, and we have not seen a single KO. And we still have to see what Zastri's last Pokemon is. These people, I swear to God. So, now that we've seen Funny Man's team and most of Zastri's team, who are you leaning towards winning?
Alright, let's see. Gengar's healthy. Okay, Funny Man's Gengar and Vespa are completely healthy, with both of them being barely used at all. Um, none of their mons are status, but you know, I think Zasterly is in a more stable position simply because Funny Man's team is a lot more revealed. Though on the same end, Zasterly has a paralyzed Chansey and a paralyzed Ape. So this could go either way still.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, Zasterly still has something in the back. Whether or not it's good, we'll have to wait. But I guess I'm leaning Zasterly a little bit.
I
But
do
that's
think
only
it's.
because of the surprise factor. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
But I do think it's weird that literally none of Funny Man's Pokemon are status. Like, but this is Gen 1, right? I'm pretty sure it's Gen 1. Pretty sure things are supposed to get status, like, almost immediately.
Is it like a misplay from Zasterly? Is it just Gen 1 luck? Who knows?
I mean, so, like, what moves has Zestri even
Alright,
used? Like, have they even used Thunder Wave once? I don't think so.
probably not. But now I think they're going to. Because Starmie's here.
Hmm. Unless they're smart and they switch in the Rhydon into the Thunder Wave. We'll have to wait and see. Also, between all of Funny Man's nicknames, I think the freaking Braille Starmie is the best one by far.
Brown.
Braille me.
Brown me. It just works so well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have the very healthy Alakazam, which I kind of forgot about. That's actually kind of relevant.
Yeah, yeah. Funny Man does not have Alakazam. Zasterly does. I think she's gonna win.
Yeah, like, this Alakazam, if gets into a good enough position, can outspeed everything on Funny Man's team. But then again, Vespiquen. It exists, and it's healthy.
Watch her have a fucking ride on in the back.
Hmm.
That'd be the funniest shit ever.
I think it'd be funnier if she's been holding out a Naganadel.
No, no, no. You want to know what would be the funniest outcome? Actually,
What?
Clefable. Also, god damn it, I have a mandatory um meeting to go that like in like 15 minutes. So
Oh. Huh. Alright, well, thanks for the heads
so
up.
un so unfortunately, I might not be able to make it for the second game
Hmm.
unless you can convince them to like hold out for me.
we'll have to see. Um. Hmm. Let me DM Cyber. I guess cyber can be like a emergency.
I still want to be like a the co-host. Don't get me wrong. It's just like
Yeah, I know.
you
Trust
know.
me, I've had worse. Like I literally had one where cyber, like his internet just went out. So for 90% of the
Oh,
video, I just had to talk to myself.
hello everybody. Groundback here, and today's special guest is Groundback. Hello everybody. My name is Groundback, and I am co-hosting with Groundback.
No. Instead of that, it's like, hello everybody, Groundback here, and it's only Groundback. But there we
I think
go.
it'd be
We
funny
finally have a
if there
KO.
were
It
two
almost took
Groundbacks.
50
Oh,
turns.
progress! 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 Let's go! All right. That kills. Okay. All right. Things are spicing up now.
Okay. It's about time things are finally getting KO'd.
Threatens out the Alakazam. Let me guess, you're gonna go to Chansey. How predictable. Yep, knew it. Special drop though. That's probably relevant.
Yeah. But also, like, not really. I feel like you really want to switch the Zam out since it's really terrified of paralysis.
Oh, you know what time it is?
It's Vespa Quinton time. Hmm. You know what? I can't even disagree with that. I just hope that you can actually hear that in the video. Once
I
again,
probably
missing the
can.
screech. Isn't it like literally as accurate as freaking like Fire Blast?
Why do people use Screech?
I really don't get it. Because I feel like Annihilate, you're better off just using 4 different coverage moves. It's mostly a tank anyways. So like I don't think you want to use it as
I
like a worse sword stance user.
I personally just give it, I've given it low kick, rage fist, rock slide, and then either body slam is body slam.
You know,
That's what I run on the ape.
I just realized something.
Hmm?
People are always like, you need to run Rock Slide on Ape, because how else are you gonna OHKO the Vespiquen? And now that I think about it, you quad resist Vespiquen anyways. So wouldn't it be better to go with Poison Jab instead? Since that can hit Vespiquen, but also can hit Executor.
Hmm.
Because like,
And it's more accurate.
yeah, it's more accurate
But
too.
what about Zapdos?
Um, I don't know. Except that you're not gonna beat Zapdos, or just have like a freaking Rhydon on your team.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, because like it wasn't gonna beat Zapdos or Rockslide anyways. Zapdos was always gonna outspeed you to a KO you, and I'm assuming that what Rockslide the 3-hit KO. Bees. Hmm.
There's this video of like some guy pointing at the fucking ceiling and the text reads I eat bees and it's all done to like this Yoshi's Island map theme.
Hmm. How about that?
It just kind of reminds me of that.
Okay, going for the
Alright,
substitute. I don't know why. Well, I don't know what's so advantageous about doing it right now. Like, see, that's a crit.
it's not.
Yeah, that's a crit, and it only does 12 damage. What the heck is he not like? Why do you need Rock Slide? It's probably gonna switch out anyways.
You don't understand. You gotta put the thing into range. You see, it's gotta get put into range of like getting a KO.
Hmm.
If we go like at least 5 turns without anything happening, I'm just gonna fucking play the cricket sound. I don't care.
Hmm. How much longer until you said you had to leave, by the way?
Um, in 10 minutes.
Alright.
I will try as hard as I can to make it back. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, that is huge! Holy crap.
Okay, something did happen. Never mind.
Well, that definitely is a huge factor in this game. Because, like, that Starman was healthy too, so, like, that's literally just a get out of jail free card.
Like, I don't know who gets a better deal out of that. Is it Funny Man because his sleep he's freeze absorber did the freeze absorber thing,
Uh,
or is
de-
Ashley because Starmie's frozen?
definitely Zashly.
Oh,
Definitely Zashly.
and body slam paralysis.
Yeah, this game is over.
I think Ashley is gonna win because now okay because for the longest time, Funny Man's biggest advantage is that his mons weren't really statused,
Mm-hmm.
so they didn't have to deal with like being slower or being have lesser attack or being completely deleted from the fucking game
Yeah, and now look at
until
his look at
now.
his team because like the Iron Hands is almost dead. Chansey's super passive, which means Gengar's the only real thing that has a chance to sweep. But it's not going to sweep when there's a healthy Alakazam in the back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so Funny Man is just out of win cons.
there's a surprise tool that will help Zasterly later.
I don't even think they need it. I think just dedicating enough resources to take out the Vespiquen is all you need at the moment.
I mean, special drop. So
Yeah.
all right, that was smart.
Mm-hmm. I really hope they don't explode with this
I don't
Gengar.
think you have poison jab. You probably don't.
Yeah, I'm assuming you don't. You would have used it by now, I would think.
Instead, you're gonna switch out to your own Chansey.
Yeah, which won't really accomplish too much, but there's not really anything else you can do.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunate. But at the very least, I'm glad that the game is not taking anywhere near as long. Because this is only game one out of a best out of three.
Unfortunate doesn't even begin to describe Funny Man series. Because this game involves blind luck and nothing else. And I'm beyond convinced at this point.
Hmm.
I'm not reading the whole levels thing. You can't
Hmm.
make me.
You know, I think it's a shame that I didn't take the opportunity to have the whole Lavos villain arc when I lost my match against Greg Gusto.
You should have ended that video with the fucking dramatic reading. Oh,
Oh
okay.
no, that was not the right call. How do you? What's your plan? Most of your
I
mons are
looks
status or
looks like your
dead.
chance of winning just went.
That is so true. Like, I guess technically a Vespiquen could survive one psychic, but you can just use something else. Now, I think the main focus for Zashi right now, or the main thing I would be worried about, is beating this game without revealing your fifth Pokemon, since that can definitely give you some advantages for game two.
Yeah.
But they might need to. Despite the memes, unironically, it actually would be really good for Zashly if her last Pokemon was Raichu.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it has submission.
It was right over.
It really is. Oh yeah. I guess you did. I guess you did.
All right.
Yeah, if you're funny man here, you do not have a lot of good options left. Okay, so this Iron Hands will do something. I don't know what. but it's gonna get at least one more attacking move off. Going into Zam, don't get the crit. Now a crit would have been
Zam,
huge.
she's 50%.
Actually, it's 49.2%. Oh, crit mattered. Make sure you put that in
Doesn't
chat.
matter. Yeah. No, the crit was relevant.
Yeah, very
I
relevant.
think Iron Hands could have lived that psychic.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of something that can live a psychic, that's definitely Best McQueen. Or
Or
I'm
should I
assuming it
say,
does. Bees.
bees?
Hmm. Bees. Okay, I was gonna make a bees nuts joke, but no, I'm too good for that.
That's unfortunate because I thought you might be interested in something else.
You went for wait. Oh, that paralysis saved your ass.
That is relevant. That is actually relevant. Actually, no, it doesn't. It didn't really matter. You still had the six Pokemon,
Yeah, you had the ape.
which I think, me personally, I think that sixth Pokemon is actually it it could be Tauros actually. Yeah, no, I think it's Tauros.
So they tried to say Blum over, but it just looks like it more says bum lover.
Bulm over Bum Lover. What?
No, bum lover, bum. I said it very quickly, but it doesn't really matter. Starmie got, is that a crit? Yeah, of course
Oh
it's a
yeah, no,
crit.
Starmie's frozen. Of course, yeah, no, it's over for Funny Man Gaming.
Yeah. Oh, not like this. Yeah, that hurts. That definitely hurts. You can soft boil it, but I'm not even sure why you don't like surrender at this point.
All right, okay. Here's the plan, right?
All right.
Chansey is gonna use Ice Beam twice, and it's gonna ignore the paralysis. Okay, fuck.
How's your plan
Anyway,
going so far?
it's gonna ignore the paralysis, and the Alakazam is gonna get 256 glitches, and it's gonna be completely unable to stop uh Chansey's seismic. Wait, does this Chansey have seismic toss? It
Uh,
might.
do we not have a full moveset revealed? Oh, we don't.
Paralysis! Paralysis! Relevant! Actually, not really, but it could help.
Hmm. I'm not sure if it's worth switching it to Ape or Snorlax or not. Relevant.
Alright.
Like, seriously, like, you're already, um, I guess that, oh no, that doesn't even matter. You're out of psychics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, I guess, like, what you should do here is force the chance to go for soft boil so that you can switch into, holy shit.
Oh my. Mm, this might be.
Man, the
This
bonus
might
on
be a
Zapshoy
choke.
to stay in. Well, here's the
Mm,
Snorlax. It's gonna
this
do big
might be a
damage.
choke.
Hmm.
It's gonna 256 glitch.
Uh,
Oh,
um, okay. Oh my god. Not like
alright.
that. But
Damn.
if it means the end of the game,
Alright.
the 107 turn game, so be it.
Yeah. I'll try to make it I'll try to make it back as soon as I can, but I sent you something in DMs. You might like it.
Yeah, like, I have, like, Cyber waiting in the bag in case you're not able to.
Alright. I will try my best to make it to the second match, alright? Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh, so what's going on
I,
again?
I'm gonna deafen for a second. If I can't make it back in time, I'll let you know.
Alright. So,
Alright.
anyways, that was round one. That was pretty. Um. That was a lot of things with that game. Did it start already? Oh no, that's the. This was earlier with what's it called? Disaster versus Riscato. I don't even know what else to say to that. That was just. That was. Did that count as stall? I'm not sure that counted as stall or not. But either way, that was. Actually, if I'm being real with you, I really hope that is not how the other games are gonna go. I don't want them to take that long. But luckily, I have Roscato here with me, and that was a lot of fun. So I guess I'll take this time to show you more of the bracket. I'll be wait. I think I did show the match with both Zack and Theus versus Rebel Plush and Sotina versus Zack and Theus. Didn't get to see these ones yet, so I'll be reacting to these shortly, probably tomorrow or sometime this week. Same with Creeper versus Iron Monk Survivor and Creeper versus Wizard Jesus. Creeper and Great Goose Stone need to have their match, and whoever wins that will go up against Gobby. Gobby is automatically, or not automatically, this is the, not the semifinals for Wizards bracket. But what's, still waiting? Oh, here we go. Alright, nice. The second round. This should be, hopefully it's gonna be fun. We have Gengar versus Alakazam. Going back into Chansey immediately. This is not gonna be good. Luckily, no freeze. That's nice. Definitely nice. I'm looking at the freaking GIF that Riscato had. The one that just says subscribe to ground back and I'll fire. Really nice. I will say though, I do think it's interesting that they're going with the same Pokemon. But I guess that makes sense since like the last match was incredibly close. So if only a few things went differently, such as Starmie getting frozen, I definitely could have made a much more different match. But what I do not get is going for Rock Slide. What exactly are you trying to accomplish there? Rock Slide is not a very powerful move, so I'm not sure there was any real hope of you doing any good damage to the Chansey there. At least in my opinion, I just don't really see that working out. But so far, it could still be anyone's game. I don't think anything big's gonna happen yet. Or I say that as the Stormy actually gets put to sleep. That's actually pretty big. Really big, actually. And now we just wait. And haven't got any word from Riscato yet. So I'm not sure if I need to get Cyber ready or not. Cyber also is like kind of like AFK for the moment. So it might just be you and me for a little bit, chat. Who's currently in the battle? Hyphain is here. Oh wait, Riscato just joined. I can still commentate from the shadows. GG. Oh, that's funny. So Tina Rubble Plush. Okay. There we go then. I. What did he mean by Peter Griffin? I don't get that. Oh, whatever. I should just try to focus on the same. Like, that's the match. And just like Riscato said, it is the same teams. Honestly, this. Okay, this isn't probably. This most likely isn't as bad as, let's say, Cyber versus Minori. Because at least they're not using confusion strats, but it's a lot of pivoting. Here we have Iron Hands eating up that Thunderbolt very easily. Do you switch out here? Or are you going to try to stay in? Hyper Beam might kill, but I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've seen like a Generation Double game or played one myself that I do not remember the damage ranges. To be honest, like the past few days with both the council meeting as well as just like talking to people like plausible in the server, my brain has been very much focused on season 3, even though we still have a second tournament to go over for season 2, which hopefully that's going to go a lot faster. One thing I think is going to be very different for the second tournament is I think we're going to be a lot more strict on the deadline. I think every match needs to be done in like let's say 3 days, and if there's no response or whatever, we'll just flip a coin to determine who wins. And so far, the Iron Hands gets taken out quickly. I would say that's huge. However, Iron Hands didn't do much outside the beginning for the other game either, because it was so low that it could barely switch into anything. Now, Vespa Quinn getting hit with a Thunderbolt, that actually is pretty big. And already that Vespa Quinn's taking massive damage. It's healing, but now Chansey can just keep going for Thunderbolt until you eventually get a crit. So in all honesty, you should probably switch out. Because I don't understand what you're trying to gain here. Because it's not like you're gonna like stall out the healing either. That is like 16 power points versus 18. You're not winning this at all. You went for another defend order though, which is pretty risky. Oh, and that's another thing. You're probably very confident that this is gonna be like the exact same team. You know for a fact they have Annihilate. So what are you trying to accomplish here? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. This is ridiculous. Ignore what they're saying in chat. Was that a crit? I don't think it was. But it doesn't matter because uh, you're. Don't forget that you're going for Screech. How do you think you need to do that? Just fish for a crit. You have a 90 base speed. It's really good. I don't know if Funny Man's just like bowling under pressure, but this is getting weird. I love how Screech has never landed once. Is it not the same? Uh, this is just wow. I'm definitely gonna say that. Yeah, I think I'm. Maybe it's too early to call, but I'm feeling pretty good in saying that Zastui is probably gonna win. And look at that, the sub broke, and that's even with what is that? 3 defend orders. Oh, you finally hit a Screech. That's something, I guess. It's like, why don't you just switch out? Like, I really don't understand what you're gaining here. You have a healthy Gengar in the back, and we know you have Psychic on that. But on the bright side, I guess Screech can finally land when you have to, like, waste, like, 7 turns. I don't think it was 7 turns exactly, but I don't really care to count how much it actually was. But that is weird though, because it's not just Zastui here. Zack and Theus tried using Screech a few times, but that missed most of the time. But it has the exact same accuracy of Fire Blast, and I've seen Fire Blast being used, and it's definitely hit more. I'm not sure if it's a bug, or if my idea that Gen 1 OU is all about charisma is actually correct. Basically, if you like a move and if you're confident with it, it will hit. So that's why I always sit with Thunder and Fire Blast, and that's probably why Zack and Theus and Zashly always miss with Screech. Very interesting timeline we're living in. Also, Rescato's taking a little bit too long, so I think I'm probably gonna King Cyber. Just because I feel like I need someone here with me, I guess. This looks like it might take a while. So, sorry, Rescato. But, uh, but yeah, this is, I need someone with me here. Wrong game. Oh, Screech hit again, that's funny. But yeah, but make sure you subscribe, by the way. Okay, start it. Hello, Cyber.
Co-host time, baby.
Yeah, like, I tried asking, like, Rescato, like, he's talking in the showdown chat, but I asked if he'll be able to call, or will we be able to come back? He didn't respond. And as you can definitely tell from this match, I don't think I can just, like, sit here and just wait all day.
It's okay. You got my very unique taste in comedy to carry you.
Well, now I'm more
Oh, actually, this is a
afraid.
very free earthquake.
So, give me your thoughts on the first game while we wait here.
Okay, I couldn't see the first game since I had to leave. I did skip through it, and I did see that Zastily one. So that one I can't say too much on. All I know for certain is that Funny Man stalling Rock Slide from Annihilate with Vespiquen was not something I would have done. Because there, if anything, if you were using Rock Slide instead, at that point just switch into Gengar.
Thank you! That's literally what I was saying here! I don't understand what they were trying to do.
I don't understand it either, because Annihilate was sure as hell not going to run out of Rock Slides before Vespiquen would be able to wall it out, because even then, what is Attack Order going to do? Even if it crits, it's not doing that much. I don't agree with that. I still don't agree with that stun spore. Like, it's a ride-on. It doesn't care if it's paralyzed. This is why I disagree with that.
Yeah, like, all you really did was just get the right on, like, a free kill. So,
Like, to be fair, Snorlax outspeeds it, but still.
yeah.
Like, is it really that relevant?
Maybe with the
I mean,
defense
kinda,
drop.
actually.
Uh,
Okay, so you go to Vespiquen, but Annihilate is still doing just.
would that have
What is
killed?
this set that Zastily is using? I don't agree with this set at all. Rock Slide, Screech, Substitute? The fourth move is like either Earthquake or Low Kick, probably. Like, I don't disagree with either Substitute or Screech, but why are you using them both in the same set? That's just. The best part about Annihilate is that it blanket checks basically every physical attacker, and cutting into its move pool like this for inconsistent strategies at best and straight up gimmicks at worst. That's just kind of shooting yourself in the foot and just handicapping what 8 can check.
Hmm. And I was talking to Riscato about this. I know, like, we talked about how, like, okay, you kind of need Rock Slide for Vespiquen, but as we see it in this game, a critical attack order only does a really pathetic 12 to 16%. So is Rock Slide even that much needed? I feel like Poison Jab's probably
Okay,
better since you're winning 1v1 either way.
yeah, but the thing with Rock Slide is that it has other perks, such as hitting things like Jinx and Cloyster. Well, the Cloyster, actually no, because well, it hits Jinx super effectively, which is relevant because low kick is neutral on Jinx.
Hmm.
So I would say Rock Slide is probably worth it just on that alone, and it's the second strongest attack that 8 can spam because Poison Jab is resisted by a ton of things. Because if you spam Poison Jab, then Gengar's just getting free switches. Same thing with well, what was its name again? Because like Poison Jab can give more switch-ins than Rock Slide can, and believe
Hmm.
me, Rock Slide on a Starmie that's doing 22%. I don't think Rock Slide is like a mandatory, but like you better have a damn good reason to drop it. And the
Hmm.
thing is, negging Vespiquen so hard is definitely something you have to do.
I'm getting a
Actually,
call. I think that's
one
our
thing that's interesting to me about Zasterly is the Chansey set. Soft-boiled, Bolt Beam, and Psychic. That's a pretty interesting set. I don't inherently know if it's good or not, but I will say it's a pretty interesting set, and I might actually try it out in like standard OU and see if it could do something. But at least in the context of the Generation Jumble, it's not the worst idea you can think of. Because if you really think about it, sometimes Chansey's like, well, I want to use this move for that, and I want to use that move for this. So what if you're just using all three? Losing Thunder Wave definitely sucks, but it's not like you can't make the risk. You can certainly get away with it.
That's
Though
definitely
you do have to
true.
build your team around it.
Hmm. So, if you didn't see the last game, the one thing you need to know that was super crucial is that the main thing that made Zashri
It
get the
got frozen?
turnaround was the freeze on Starmie.
Oh yeah, I did see that Starmie got frozen at one point. That I did get to see.
Yeah. Oh,
So, oh,
motherfucker!
speak of the devil.
Hmm.
Honestly, I feel like if anything, that was just making us skip the inevitable between you and me.
Yeah. Just like
I've
Funny
been
Man
out
just said,
jumbled.
he made, yeah, out jumbled indeed. Which is a shame because Braille Starmie was by far the best nickname we had.
Oh, and Braille. What does it mean in Braille?
Uh, Riscardo translated it in the last match. I think it's really something like I think it's really just says my name in Braille or something like that.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, but it was kind of freaky because like we see.
It was like the most non-threatening thing ever.
uh,
At this point, this is just Sultan. This is the most Gengar thing I've seen in a while. I feel like at this point, Funny Man's just kind of cooked. Honest to God, you can definitely sack Chansey at this point. Well, no, Starmie's asleep, not frozen.
what other games are we
Yeah,
waiting
you probably
for
do want to.
Losers Bracket? Because isn't there like one more before like Gabi finally gets to play?
Okay, hold that thought. I'm going to check the bracket right now.
All right.
So after Zasterly probably wins, Zasterly's going to fight Zack and Theus. And whoever wins that fights Roscato. And in the case of Gabi's set, Gabi's still winning for Gusto and Creeper. And whoever wins that faces Gabi.
Hmm.
But I think you can probably tell that Zack and Theus and Zasterly's match is definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like we already know that like Zashri is a pretty solid player. Same thing with Zach because he
Definitely.
literally made it to third place in season one, and I feel like he's gotten
And
like a
he's
lot better for season two.
definitely, he's just been getting. Part of me feels like he's getting screwed by circumstance, but at the same time, well, it's been a while since I've seen his matches, so I can't confirm or deny anything.
Like with me, I think my main issue with Zach and Theus is that he often just tries to use one team instead of using a variety of teams, which isn't inherently bad, but for season two exactly, it's not the best idea since many teams are very matchup reliant.
Another thing to notice that there's a lot of Pokemon that you gotta cover,
Mm-hmm.
so there's an inherent risk to it.
Yeah. And he's doing all of
Not
that by using
even.
Pokemon like Haxorus.
Oh, that's another thing. Hacks. I feel like in hindsight, we definitely overestimated Haxorus. It is not cooking.
I didn't even
I'm
like
sorry, it's hacks over,
yeah,
dog.
I didn't even have
I
high
mean,
hopes for him in
I
the
don't
first
think it ever
place.
hack started, but
Yeah, like I never like thought too much of Haxorus. But also like Zashly with the Slowbro, I was literally saying to Roscato that I felt like Zashly really need to preserve their Pokemon in the first game because that would have been a huge advantage. And I'm so glad I called that because like Slowbro that's definitely a Pokemon you would have wanted to know about beforehand. And there we go. Zastri wins game 2. Alright, let's update the bracket. I don't think there's any more matches going on tonight. So we'll have to wait
Probably not.
until later.
By the
Yeah.
way, I'm pretty sure this is the most amount of people we had spectating at once because we've had 2 players and 6 spectators, so that's 8 total. At least I think.
Interesting. I probably don't need to do this, but after every match, I just click the avoid and share replay. I don't actually copy the replay, but I'm pretty sure just doing that means it doesn't get, like, erased into the void.
Yeah, it's definitely important to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all in all, Funny Man had the objectively better nicknames.
However, I will say that Zasterly is a pretty strong player. I'm not going to say was because they still are. They're a pretty strong player, so I'd say if anything, Bunnyman was definitely holding their own against Zasterly quite well. And in a lot
Yeah.
of cases, was straight up having the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I'd say that was still a pretty solid match, even despite it boiling down to what it ended up boiling down to.
Yeah. Because, like, if you actually look at, like, all of Funny Man's opponents up until this point, look who they went up against. They went up against Gabi, they went up against Hyphane, they went up against Fenton Majora. They didn't get any easy wins whatsoever.
Exactly. And another thing to note, oh yeah, and that's another thing. And we were talking about this. We were like, there's a decent chance he's going to lose to Fenton. And he actually barely beats Fenton. And I
Mm-hmm.
really do mean barely. So honestly, despite it being a 2-0, Zasterly definitely had to work for that. Even despite it boiling down to getting like really, really bad Gengar hypnosis luck. But
Yeah.
with a Slowbro in the back, there's a chance that might not have even mattered.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, even then, in both games, Funny Man got a really important Pokemon get frozen, and they still put up one hell of a fight.
Exactly. That's something I gotta respect. And as someone who, unfortunately, gets their Pokemon frozen more often than not, I really do have to give props to Funny Man, because they really did have a strong showing. For what few matches they did get to play, they had a pretty strong showing, all things considered. So it makes me wonder what's going to happen in the second tournament, and see if anyone who fumbled the bag this time can just clutch it up in the second one, if that does happen. Because I feel like some people could legitimately make it farther on either bracket, or even if they don't, at least show more promise. Now that, we have those brackets, especially with Confuse Ray banned, so we just have one less element of RNG attached, which is definitely relevant because a certain somebody proved to us that it was annoying.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to both players involved. And thank you, Cyber, for being able to make it last minute.
Yeah, definitely was barely in my case.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it
Yeah,
was reassuring that I could still help.
mm-hmm. And I also want to thank Rescato. Sorry that they couldn't make it, but I did promise them in DMs that they'll be here for the next one. Hopefully they won't have to, like, be gone. And hopefully, like, I'm fine with them with me for, like, Creeper versus Gusto, but if able to, I really want them to be there for Zach and Theus versus Zashui, since obviously that match is
Okay, I'm gonna
extremely
be
relevant to
honest.
them.
So in the case of Zack and Theus versus Zasterly, I feel like it should be Robot Plush. Because if you really think about it, Zack and Theus was one of the 2 people that helped Robot, the other being me. And Robot still hasn't gotten the potential to, you know, be a co-host. So I
Huh.
feel like this should be one time where you should definitely let Robot get a chance, or at least consider it. Like
Okay.
maybe you could think about Sotina at first and whatever else, but I feel like this is one time where if you're going to have Robot co-host, that should be the match he co-hosts.
I'm down for that. I'll be sure to DM Robo after this video is done. But speaking of which, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, like, we brought back some of the hype for Generation Jumble. And I definitely know with some of the other matches we will. Because Great Gusto was a lot of things.
They're in the quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. But yeah, like, Great Gusto has a lot of things. And one of those things I can definitely say about him is that his teams are interesting. And that can definitely be said for both Zachantheus and Zashley and Creeper.
For sure. And they're definitely matches you don't want to skip out on.
That's true.
And of course, there is still Raid Boss Midori at the end. And of course, yours truly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just here waiting near my throne, just keeping it shiny in case whoever does win, me, gets to wear the crown with honor.
I didn't get a crown for season 1.
Listen, we changed your butler handkerchief. It has a number 1 on it.
Oh.
If you don't notice it, that's another $20.
Okay, I guess I'll take it. Yeah, but yeah, be sure to be here for that. It's gonna be pretty fun. But until next time, this is Groundback, and I look forward to hearing from you.